Hello. Hello. Yes, it's me. I'm just going to have a short little session. Yeah. And yes, I'm doing some stuff on the monitor here before I start. So, yes, what's going on? Yep, I am only going to have a little short session since it's New Year tomorrow. And yeah, a little sum up. I'm going to sum the year a little bit. Nothing special, but still, because one more year has passed. And what a year, what a year. A year with conflicts, wars, and people getting more and more unfriendly, and more hate spreads in the world. So it hasn't been the best year for either me or others. We have high inflation, we have rising food prices, electric power prices, we have more and more criminals and more shooting here in Sweden at least. And as I said, people turn to hate and blame everyone but themselves. As they normally do when things go bad. They are never a part of anything, no. So, yes, it has been, in that way, not the best year for any of us, I would say. But there is positivity also. There is. It's just harder to see because we get fed by the bad things that the news and media reports, because that is what is, that is the news. The news that and the media and all that, they need to publish what's happening. So nothing wrong with that, but it can get overwhelming. And when you only see that, you start thinking that there is nothing positive in the world. But there is much more positivity than there is bad things, in my opinion. Just a little harder to see them, as I said. For me, this year, personally, has been like a little roller coaster, I would say. Ups and downs and ups and downs. I had my health issues and all the problems with that. But that's solved, and now it's fine, so that's up. We had some economical problem, and that has kind of solved. It's getting better, at least. So yes, this year has been I can't say it has been totally bad. I've been living in this apartment for over a year now, and I'm back from Crete. We've been living here now for over a year. Time flies. I have my job and so on. So yes, it goes on, and it's quite nice. Nothing too big, knock on wood. Has happen, either bad or good. It's kind of mid-range. Of course, the health issues was at that time felt shit, and all the problems. Maybe not that I felt and didn't feel good, but the problems to get help. But when that's solved, it got solved. And yes, my light is changing color. There is nothing wrong with your monitor. No, it is my lights in the roof. So yes, a mid-year, I would say, personally. But if we're looking on the bigger picture, it has been, in my opinion, I don't want to use cursing or anything. I want to, but I won't. But it has been really crappy year. So when looking in the bigger picture and put me in that bigger picture, my problems is kind of small. In the big picture, there is people dying. There is people getting beaten because they have some sexual preference that doesn't fit the norm. Racism is spreading, hate is spreading, as I said in the beginning. So consider that my life and this year has been quite good, yeah. It's sad, though, that we are like jumping back. We had come so far with the things, understanding, acceptance, and so on. Now we are like rolling way back, and yeah. And it's just my opinions. But yeah, but speaking of this year, what a year for the channel, though. Oh my gosh. It has been really, really good year for the channel. We just celebrated 1 year now in December. And hey, look at the subscribers. We have lots of views and people coming back and chatting and so on. I appreciate every one of you take your time to put a like and jumping into the chat if you have something to say. Many comes in and just like write crap. But hey, that's how it is. I don't know what it is with this, so many like saying, oh, there is someone sneaking out, there is someone. I wonder if they really believe that I am going to believe them. And I don't know why so many does that, coming in and say like, oh, there is someone outside the door. First of all, yeah, it could be my neighbors. But I must say, if they like really are honest, like, oh, I saw someone, I'll go trying to break in, or do they really believe that someone would try to break in a place when someone is at home? I wonder where they come from, because that is not how it works in Sweden. We don't have that problem. And if it would, I would open the door and say, hello, do you want something? No? Okay, bye. You know, it's just a little, I mention this because it happens now and then that drops in and say something like that. I don't know if they think that is fun or if it's a thing. I have no idea. I am so old, I don't know anything about those kind of things. No. Joke aside, it has been a mid-year for me. The channel, though, has... Yeah, I could not believe when I started this channel that it would be... go so well. First of all, I couldn't believe that we were going to be YouTube partners, first of all. And then that we were going to grow so much that as we have. For me, that is amazing. I know we are not a big channel or anything, but for me, it's big. And also for Molina, and it's a little sad that some were here, like Juliet and Cinderella and so on, had problems with internet, couldn't stream that much and so on, and so that they dropped out, or I even kicked out. Yeah, that sounds... But I thought we couldn't have it like that. It couldn't stream like one time a month and expect getting a share of any earnings. But it's sad, but at the same time they have been here. They have been a part of this channel growing. So I appreciate the time they were active and were a part of this. And hopefully more will happen next year. One thing is happening. I will get a new camera that will replace one of the cameras, or maybe both. In my living room, I'm going to have the same camera as I have here in the computer room. Same model, same brand. Yeah, of course it's the same brand if it's the same model. Yeah, no, it could be bought by some other company, but kept the model number. No. Okay, it is a much better camera, and I can turn off this night vision on that model. I can't do that on any of those cameras in the living room, and they are cheap ones. I bought them from China on Wish. They work. It's quite okay when it's light, but they have not a good sensor for the light, so they like going into night mode for, oh no, there is not enough light, and then I have lots of lights. So this one you can turn off. So I have ordered it. It will come in the beginning of next year. So that will be a little change. Maybe I use one of the others somewhere else. I have no plans. Yeah, I have a little idea to put it on in the kitchen for another view there. We will see. We will see. Having a cold one. And yes, that will kind of sum up what I had to say. I have started to replace some music now. I'm going to make a little more so I can have new music on this mainstream and my Cam 1. But I do a few at a time, and then so if I make two, I remove also two from the old, so it doesn't get too boring. Something I will try to do now and then through the year also, but we will see how much I feel like it because it's making music, even though I make it really fast. I don't put lots of work into those tracks or those songs. Yeah, it is what it is, but still I need to want to do it, else it will be even worse than it is now. Yeah, I think I had said the things I wanted. So let's sum it up. 2023 has been, for me personally, a little roller coaster year with its ups and downs, but overall it has been a good year. Not to tire, no, it has been a good year. But if we're looking wider picture on the world, it, in my opinion, has been an awful year, and sadly, I don't see it ending soon. Sadly, I think it's going to get worse, especially with us people turning against each other and everything. Yeah, but that is for next year to prove me wrong. Hopefully it does. Thank you for watching, and I hope you will have a wonderful New Year's Eve tomorrow. Or if you had a nice New Year's Eve, if you look at this after, if you're looking at this in the future, in 2024, then I hope you had a nice New Year's Eve. Myself, I'm going to just be home, eat some crackers and cheese, and I bought something good to drink, and yeah, no party, or maybe I party myself a little. I'm thinking about doing some mixing. It's been so long time since I did any new mix. But that you can't hear because then I get copyrighted. Yeah, thank you for watching. Take care, stay safe and have fun. And bye.